What's up, everybody? You're back with us on the I Don't Mow Show. I'm Nathan J. To my left here.
I'm Charlie P.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? We hope you having a good day wherever you are, your car, your work, at home, whatever you're doing, listening, enjoying. Thanks for being with us today, Charlie. We got a pretty cool show today. What's up?
We got a heck of a show today. It's kind of a surprise drop out of the blue. Decided to sit down and do it, kind of thing. So we're just flying by the seat of our pants right now.
The seat of the pants.
Seat of the pants.
It wasn't a precise and complicated plan. It just kind of popped up. I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, you know what, man, I'm really feeling another episode. And I think sometimes when you feel the other episode, you're like, man, let's just do it.
Sit down and do it.
And you texted me this morning, and they were like, yeah, man, I'm feeling a podcast. You in? And I'm like, yeah, actually, there's actually a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah,
which is cool. Finally, you know, it's kind of been a not really as slow last couple weeks.
Oh, it's been slow.
I mean, not as slow as like, oh my God, there's literally nothing to talk about. But as far as like big news and things,
there's nothing to talk about.
There was nothing to talk about.
Big news, there's nothing. There's no real big news. I mean, unless you're a huge sports fan.
Then we got some big news. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Don't get smart with me.
We got some big news.
You get an attitude? I hear tone.
No, there's no tone.
Okay, good.
Why are you yelling at me? Stop yelling at me.
Stop yelling at me.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Charlie said, we have there's a lot of good stuff today on the show. Armie Hammer, maybe the new Batman. I don't know. Quotation, question mark. Maybe, possibly. We got Jessica Jones and Punisher canceled by Netflix. Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna dive into that.
Canceled.
Charlie, what you got for us today?
Well, I don't. Like I said, I don't really have anything for you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have anything prepared for this. I've been listening to podcasts and stuff lately is why I was saying that, because it's just like, I feel for those guys when these big podcast guys do that. They're like, yeah, what do you got? And you're like, I got nothing.
I got nothing. I mean, there's stuff going on. What do you want me to talk about, though? Yeah. What particular thing do you want me to talk about?
Which one do you want me to talk about? We were talking about Chris O'Donnell.
We were talking about Chris O'Donnell.
IMDb still.
We were IMDbing Chris O'Donnell.
Who was in NCIS Los Angeles.
Right. Yes, very true.
And the original NCIS.
Yes, in the original NCIS. And Hawaii Five-0.
And Hawaii Five-0.
Which he's not on anymore. Right, we had to discover that for ourselves. But we were talking about Chris O'Donnell because of why?
Why were we talking about? What were we talking about?
I'm not really sure.
It was my first movie I ever rented.
Oh, that's right. That's what we want to talk about. It's like your first stuff you used to rent on Netflix.
Vertical Limit.
Vertical Limit was your first Netflix DVD.
It was just a VHS from a rental store.
Oh, for the rental store.
Yeah, that was my first movie ever from a rental store.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I heard
wasn't even a DVD. It was a long time ago.
I mean, that movie it was a while back when that movie came out, because that was like right after, not too long after Batman and Robin, because he was kind of a star now. Yeah,
he was riding high on that Batman and Robin, and he came out with Vertical Limit and went all to pot. But I enjoyed it in my feeble little young mind. I really enjoyed that movie. I know lots of
people. Like I said, my mom loves that movie, so
I loved it.
Yeah,
I can still remember his jump across the crevasse.
The crevasse.
The crevasse.
The crevasse. What is a crevasse?
That's what a crevasse is. That's
Charlie's flipping me off right now. You can't see.
Because you're telling me to back up off the mic.
No, I wasn't saying to back off the mic. I was telling you to move the that back just a little bit.
Yeah, that's backing off the mic, bro.
I'm sorry. I meant
I'll come across this table so quick.
I wasn't even being.
I'll do it. You were very testy today.
I'm not even trying to start drama. You know what?
Testy today.
I'm sorry. I woke up and things happened. All right. This is how my morning started. All right. Baby crying. Another one screaming to go to school, stomping above me. And then I wake up to, your son has no pants, I smell poo.
Oh,
and
good.
I was just like, oh, good. Awesome. This is going to be great. I mean, I already knew I had to get up and clean stuff, and like there was nothing has been done. And then I get into the whole, I worked last night. Well, you were up to blah, blah. Yeah, I was up to 4 o'clock rocking the baby. Anyway, I'm not going on a rant about this right now. Nope. But all I'm saying is, I had a rough morning.
Oh, yeah.
So, but, I got...
you had a rough morning. I had a rough morning.
I haven't eaten either, so, that's probably what it is.
I had to
I'm on a
wake
diet
up
right now, so
to wake up to hammering and screwing and all kinds of stuff going on in my house.
Ooh, who's there right now?
You hear what I'm saying?
What were you doing? Details, hammering and screwing. Hang on.
No, we're getting construction done on the house.
Oh, okay.
We're blowing out some walls, if you know what I mean.
Right. All right. See, now you're confusing me now. What kind of construction is going on in your house?
Just take it how.
Is there a swing being put in your house somewhere?
Take it however you want.
Oh, okay.
Just run with it however you want. Your imagination, run wild with that.
All right. That's cool.
But just know that the reality will be a lot more boring than whatever you're thinking about. So, just so you know.
All right, cool. Duly
just
noted.
a little FYI. So my morning wasn't great. That was at 7 a.m. I didn't go to bed till 4. So I'm running on what is that? 3 hours of friggin' sleep.
How many kids you got, Charlie?
0.
Exactly.
That's not my fault. That's not my fault. You can't hold that over me. You decided to have kids.
I can't hold that over you. You're exactly right.
You decided.
No, I was just saying that's the only argument I technically have. So I gotta throw.
That's all I got.
It's like the rolling the dice, man. That's all I got. That's all I got, dude. All right. Why is he rolling the dice? That's all he's got, man. Let it go. So yeah. So we were talking about Chris O'Donnell, yeah, because of the like one of the first things you ever rented. And you were talking about the first thing you ever rented ever. Like, that was your first movie you ever picked up.
Ever rented ever in the history of renting things in my life.
I mean, honestly, because my grandfather owned a video store for a long time, but he didn't own it when I first went. It was Video Nights was the first place I ever was in Union. It was the first place I ever rented movies from. I honestly want to say...
Video Nights?
Yeah, Video Nights.
Where your dreams come true?
Yeah. Had the little play area and the kid zone and all that kind of stuff. I know some people from around here remember.
I don't think that's a motto.
Literally, it was like boxed off, and you could watch movies. There was games and puzzles and all kinds of stuff while your parents rented movies, and you could just be in the.
Pretty cool.
It was pretty cool, man. It was really cool to be in. But I want to say my first movie I ever rented was Return of the Jedi, because when I started Star Wars when I was younger, I didn't start with A New Hope at all.
Oh wow! Really?
And it was just. I remember always saying I want to watch Return of the Jedi. I would never. It's always my dad would say. You never said Star Wars. You just wanted to see Return of the Jedi. Because all the creatures and the green lightsaber. It was just a big thing to me. I didn't really pay attention to anything lore when I was younger. But
it was more catered towards children. That movie.
Yes, it was.
I'll be honest. With
especially the non-special edition. And I'm doing quotation in the air right now. So yeah, because George Lucas and did their thing to make more money. That's fine. It's cool. There's some good stuff in the special editions, but
the special editions are absolute garbanzo beans. I hate them so much.
There's a lot of people are applauding you right now. I'm not one of them.
With the ones where they're in Jabba's dungeon or whatever, his little palace, and it adds in all those stupid characters. Like the guy who
I understand the song sucks now. I get that.
Blows and just all these weird extra characters, and then they did up the one puppet lady with the
Slice Noodle
with the long snout.
Yeah, Slice Noodle.
Yeah, and they redid her for some reason, and they added in the little cockroach guy or whatever he's supposed to be.
I'm pronouncing that right. I'm pretty sure it's Slice Noodle. Yeah,
but yeah, it's just bad all around. In my opinion, all the additions, not the movie,
right?
All the additions are bad all around.
I think Family Guy got it pretty good on that one.
Oh yeah,
it's a trap.
They nailed it.
They nailed that pretty good.
Sock puppet.
Yeah, sock puppet. Oh, hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on? I'm here, special edition.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much exactly what happened. Yeah. But yeah, I can agree with that. But yes, Return of the Jedi, I'm pretty positive was the first movie that I ever rented. And we got on that subject. Why? Because we were talking about Netflix and game. What was our first streaming or rental service
under our name, which was both GameFly. Yeah, it's a good one. I liked it. The first game I ever rented from them was BioShock. Ooh. So that was fun to play. Just played around with. And do you remember your first game at all?
I'm almost positive it was sports. I kept thinking hockey, but I'm pretty sure it was like Madden 07 or 08. That I rented because it was one of those. Well, these games come out every year. I'm not paying. I was even smart then. I'm not paying every single year for a brand new game. So I'll get it and play it, and I would just go through the season and just win the Super Bowl and that kind of thing with it. But I'm pretty sure it was Madden 07 or 08.
Were you playing on rookie? Be honest.
At the time, no. Yes. Until I got smarter, and that you cannot just jump into.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can't see into his soul. He is lying. He was on actually less than rookie. He was on a cheat
no,
challenge.
I'm serious. You can ask my friend Josh. All right, he'll be here later. That seriously, if you start on hard are pro or anything besides rookie, you're going to get your butt whooped.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Any game you ever start, it doesn't matter. It just automatically you need to start from below, or you're just gonna get your butt whipped.
Mm-hmm.
But if you start low, you start whooping some butt, and you'll beat guys' asses and stuff like that, and you'll get, you'll get experience, and then you can move it up or whatever. Back then, I would just get beat. And I would probably put it down or put it away. And that was the glory about GameFly, which is why we're on that, because then you could just send it back.
Yep, you can send it back and get the next game on the list.
And your queue, man, like you said, nostalgia out the yin-yang. For those of you who don't know what GameFly is, if you're under a rock or something, it's where you could rent just games and then send it back and get another one. Any game you want.
Any game, any console, PC, all of them, and you put them in a little queue, and you just get your next game, and you can put them in different orders and stuff.
Right.
Some of them might be on back order, like the new games, if they just come out and they might run out of copies or something, but that's okay. They'll send you the next game on your list, and then when that game frees up, comes back into the warehouse, they'll send you that one.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
It was
system.
Great. It's still going on. It's still a thing.
It's still a cool system.
They have some issues with scratch discs and stuff like that from
people not taking care of them.
Yeah, people not taking care of them,
letting their kids get a hold of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good. But
I don't know if they send them in. I don't know if they send them in cases or whatnot. I just remember it was a sleeve, just like Netflix DVDs. Back in the day.
Well, they still coming out. Like I said the other day, one of my friends, his mom still gets Netflix DVDs in the mail, which blew my mind.
Yeah, like I said, there's like 50 million people that still do it. Are you one of these people? Put it in the comments or something if you guys.
Yeah, if you guys still get DVDs,
you still get DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever,
whatever year it is. Yeah, if you still get that in the mail, let us know, because that's crazy. That's awesome though. Good for you.
I mean,
keeping it on the real.
Honestly, like we were saying, because when we were talking about Netflix canceling Jessica Jones and Punisher. I'm sorry if you guys are fans of those shows. Punisher's good. I thought Jessica Jones was just softcore porn.
I haven't seen either of them, but I know that Jessica Jones, she gets her powers from having sex or something.
I mean, in a basically way. I know Jed's going to be sending a comment right now exactly what her origin is, because he's a human encyclopedia when it comes to Marvel and DC. So, Jed, let us know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. And in the show, it's just it's cringy to watch. It's uncomfortable to watch with your friends or anything, because all of a sudden there's like action and investigation going on. And you're like, oh, okay, it's kind of cool. And the next thing you know, she's just at a bar and she's like, hey, you're hot. And then in the bathroom they just start going at it. And it's not soft.
That's pretty graphic.
It's graphic. And it's just like, oh, okay then, rock on.
Right,
I thought this was a superhero show, but cool. Right. Netflix. I mean, I don't know if that's your thing, whatever. But no, I never liked it in the first place, so I'm not really sad to see it go.
I lost hope in all those Netflix Marvel shows whenever I tried to watch Luke Cage. I tried to watch Luke Cage, and it was bad. It was just terrible. I didn't like the writing. I didn't like the acting. I didn't like any of it. It was. I
know a lot of people that liked it. I was not one of them. I mean, Iron Fist, there was a couple episodes that were...
Iron Fist was okay.
It was okay stuff.
But still, it was just like Luke Cage. It was just bad writing, bad acting.
There was already controversy around that anyway, of him being a white guy, right? Because the original Iron Fist was like Asian or something?
Yeah, I think it was of Asian descent.
Right.
I believe. I'm not sure, like I said.
Right.
Not a huge Marvel fan, so.
Right. No, I'm more DC myself, to be honest. I mean, it's Batman for life, so.
Oh yeah.
Superman can suck it.
Batman
Sorry.
For life. But yeah, so what? Oh, where are we going into sports? We're going into sports right now.
It's okay. We're going into sports.
We're going into sports.
This is our show. We do whatever we want.
I do what I want. We're going into sports.
We're in the carriage house right now, recording. So.
This is an I don't know show. We're just doing it off the cuff.
What are we gonna do? I don't know exactly.
I don't know.
I said the thing again. Sports.
Carlos Martinez is out for 2 weeks with a weak shoulder.
Lame.
A weak shoulder. I don't know what that means. They say his X-rays look clear and perfect, but he wasn't given the productivity or getting the productivity out of his arm that he wanted. So they put him on 2 weeks, and I don't know what that means.
Seymour does what he wants. To be honest with you.
I guess
he's just been that way. That's why he's in the bullpen.
Maybe
because he had that injury, and then he comes back, and he's just pretty much bleh, and they put him in the bullpen, and that's where he's been, and he's been like the closer or whatever. But excuse me, the Cardinals signed Andrew Miller. I know he's not going to be the closer. He's probably going to share it with Hicks. But hearing that is it's not like, oh my God, because spring training is just about to kick off. It's not a big deal. It's
only 2 weeks. It's not a big deal,
right?
But still, it's kind of like daunting.
Well, the reason we're bringing up sports, and especially baseball, is because of Manny Machado signing his 10-year, $300 million deal with the Padres. So the free agent market is finally going to bust open, and I guarantee you're going to start seeing signings just like instantly. And the Cardinals, to be honest with you, jump on it. You sign a starting pitcher now. If you're not going to go get Bryce Harper, I don't care. It's fine. I'm over it. Whatever. Don't do it. Go get a starting pitcher that's out there and wants to come play here. Give him the money. Just do it. You don't need to do anything else. But if you're done,
you have the money.
If you just get Goldschmidt and Andrew Miller, I'm not saying it's a failure. I'm just saying
could have been better.
Just could have been better. And we've said that for like 5 years in a row. And I mean, hooray for them getting Goldschmidt. Best first baseman in all of baseball. Hands down. The numbers are there. Check them out.
They won't spend the money.
But they won't spend the money.
They won't do it. They won't pull the trigger.
And they're like the 6th best revenue in all of baseball.
They have the money. They
print money. They literally print money, man.
They just won't. They won't spend it though.
But I understand. Would I have gave Manny Machado 10 years, $300 million?
No.
Hell no. No. You're out your dang mind.
Way too
much.
Way.
But
way too big of a contract for him. And the Padres.
It's just, but it needed to happen finally because it's
somebody had to do it.
If it didn't pull a trigger, we were literally going to get into spring trading, and there's so many guys unsigned, and now it can finally happen. But the problem is that he got his 10 years, $300 million. It's exactly what Bryce Harper wanted from everybody. Actually, he wanted like $350.
Yeah.
So now that's pretty much what he's going to want and get from somebody. Somebody's going to give him stupid money to do it.
Whether it be the Yankees, maybe.
It could be now.
Could be
now.
Just because, Machado finally got signed, so now it's his turn.
See the Phillies said they were willing to spend stupid money, and now they're scared. And apparently they offered him 8 years, $240 or something around those lines, and it's not what he wants. And that's not stupid money. The Padres just spent stupid money.
That is stupid money. 8 years, $240. That is stupid money in my eyes. That's crazy amount of money for 8 years. And $240 million.
Back in the day, like when Pujols got traded, and it was like, to me, I was like, give him a blank check and do whatever.
Yeah.
Every day now, I'm like, I'm so glad we didn't do that.
Oh yeah, because we would.
It would have been.
We would be like,
bad.
I don't know.
I'm not saying we probably wouldn't have won another World Series or whatnot with him there, but if you think about it, in the retrospect of things, it's like that would have been really bad.
Ballpark Village probably wouldn't be there right now.
It wouldn't be there.
We wouldn't have a new stadium. Right. We wouldn't have any of that right now.
Did you hear the funny thing about the Ballpark Village?
What?
Since Ballpark Village was installed at Busch Stadium, the numbers in left field are down.
Affected the numbers in left field.
And that's why they're saying that's why Bryce Harper doesn't want to come here. They're saying that's why a lot of guys don't want to come here. Is because it's different. They can't exactly
just poop on that.
Exactly,
whatever,
exactly. It's like one of the most beautiful places ever. You just literally you don't even got to watch the game.
Why doesn't the the wall in right field of what the Red Sox field, whatever that is, definitely affects numbers.
The big green monster?
No, not the big green monster. The little short one over in right field.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can constantly get ground rule doubles off of that all day,
all day long.
Like I see that as an advantage. Yeah, it's not a disadvantage like they're pointing Ballpark Village out to be, but it's like why let that affect where you're going?
Right. Well, there's like the hill, in Houston.
Yeah.
The hill you got to climb up, and you can go and jump, and everyone's got a certain thing about their ballpark.
So like, why is it such a big deal? Why is it all of a sudden now you're like, oh no, it's trash.
Right.
That's dumb to me.
Well, excuse me. Sorry.
He's dying, people. Sorry. He's dying. 911.
911. It's like I still miss the old Busch Stadium because it was the perfect. It was the perfect stadium. It was a perfect ballpark, man.
Oh yeah,
it had everything going for it. And I mean, guys,
but it was getting old.
It was getting old. It was time. It's like I just wish they would have literally built something very similar. That's all. But then you wouldn't have Ballpark Village. You wouldn't you wouldn't have anything like that. And it's Ballpark Village is amazing. I mean, it's just
that's really cool. I like it.
Just to hang, like I said, just to go there and just be around it. It's just awesome. Game. Right, you can hear and you're watching, and literally the broadcast is going on. You can just be standing there.
It's great.
Just chilling, mind your business, which is what a lot of people do anyway. But
oh yeah.
So on sports, sports is big actually around here in St. Louis, Missouri. I know it had been kind of dreary and bleh, but now it's kind of like, all right, now baseball's coming.
10-game winning streak.
10-game winning streak. Hello. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the Blues, but
should be.
They went from 27th place to I think they're 8th now. Actually,
are they 8th overall? Because we're third in the
Central? Third in the Central. Yeah, and that's 20 points, 10 games.
Yeah, we're not even in the wild card anymore. We pulled out of that.
It's
amazing.
I'm gonna go a little bit higher this week. I'm gonna go 55%. I was at 45. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, 75 because of this.
No,
because I know because tonight's a really big game. We got Toronto coming into town.
Yeah, we're gonna play that. But
it's gonna be a huge game. But as long as if you lose, you gotta pick it back up. The key is consistency here.
If they win tonight, it'll break the franchise record.
Break the franchise record for most wins.
That would be cool.
And last week, I do apologize. I said it was 12 games. It was 10. We were 12-1 at one point, I believe, in a season. That's where I was confused on the winning streak because we had won games. We won 10 games and then we lost and then won a couple more or whatever.
So there was a little break there.
But it's been fun to see. We've got 3 shutouts in a row. That's what worries me.
Which I'll give them a 25% chance now. That's bumped up from 15 from last time. So, just because of the shutouts, and because tonight's a huge game. We might win. If we do, that's epic. That's record breaking. That's amazing. If we don't, that we still have a chance because, like I said, we're even above.
It's a pretty low chance though, 25%.
I'm keeping it real. Keeping it real.
Why is it 25%?
Why?
Yeah,
because I've seen what they did all last year
and earlier this season.
That's what I meant. Before the break,
right?
Because so this is great. This is amazing, and I hope they keep doing it. That's why I'm giving them a little extra this week.
To me, it's a knock on wood. If you stay healthy and you do what you're doing, you'll be fine. It was literally, I believe, it was the locker room that was the issue. That's why, because after the fight, after that fight with Sanford and Bortuzzo, that's when they started this. So,
but it could just wear off at any time, and we're going back to that same old team. That's why I'm
difficult.
Still timid.
It's difficult to keep a thing. I almost don't like it all the time. It's like, okay, if you're gonna get over, but if you do, act like it doesn't exist. Act like you're still on that win streak. Let that game go. Right. Especially tonight. This is versus the East. This is 3 points tonight.
Yeah, I hope they do that. I hope they do. Forget this loss if they do lose tonight.
My son is predicting it. I'm 50-50 on it tonight, and it's just because of 3 shutouts in a row. Just how we've been playing.
I'm going 60-40 for a win tonight. I'm going 60-40.
I'll give it 55-45 Blues.
Bumping it up a little bit.
I mean, I just it's hard to be 50-50 on that because look at them.
Yeah, they're doing really well.
They're doing all things, and they're playing as a team. They're playing for each other. They're playing two-way hockey. Coach Bruby,
momentum up.
Is I think he's a really good coach. I think he's doing a really good job. He's getting these boys into check, and that's what they needed.
The job.
Yeah, I hope he does too. Just wait till the playoffs are over because the talk is that Coach Grenville, if he wants to come here,
because you saw how that worked out last time.
Yeah, you saw how it worked out last year with the Cardinals too. They got rid of Matheny, brought in Schilt. It was awesome, but it wasn't enough.
Didn't work.
And because you signed him
and put all this pressure on him.
And there's plenty of people that agree with us on that one. Trust me.
Yeah.
But yeah, sports. Sports. I'm not even going to get into where Bryce Harper's going. He's going somewhere. I don't care. He's probably going to the Phillies or.
Yeah, I don't really care about Bryce Harper.
I don't really care. I would love his bat, but I don't really need his attitude, to be honest with you.
Nah, you would love his bat.
But yeah, big game tonight. Go Blues versus the Maple Leafs tonight. They're a good team. They got a really, really good lineup, really good goalie, really good everything, to be honest with you. But we beat them earlier in the season when we weren't that good. But it's this team, man. The start of the season, if you looked at this roster, we got the number 1 payroll in all the NHL for the first time. Look at all these guys: O'Reilly, excuse me, Bozak. We got this, and it was just a dumpster fire. And then they snapped out of it.
And then the dumpster fire went out, and hopefully there isn't an ember in there that reignites.
Well, see, that's what worries me is because...
And I'm going to keep going back to that.
We had Hitchcock because we got rid of... I don't remember who it was before. And we hired Hitchcock, and he got us going. And then he was slacking off. They fired him. They got Yo gets him on fire.
Really well.
We missed the playoffs by 1 point last year.
And then he just goes to
poop. And but that guy had no emotion. Yeah, I don't think he had any chutzpah, to be honest.
We're literally paying him to not be our coach.
He didn't have any chutzpah. You know, he just didn't.
That's how much. That's how much testicular fortitude he lacked. Is that the fact that we're paying him to sit on the couch?
It's so small. It's so
small. It's so small. It's so small. Racist. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. We're not really. It's just. I'm sorry. Shout out.
I'm sorry. Shout out. I'm so sorry. Shout out, you guys. Shout out to all you offended Asians out there. I'm so sorry.
Asian Sam, if you're listening, I'm sorry, bro. Seriously. At least you have a good sense of humor, bro. But yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it for sport. There was one thing I wanted to talk about in sports. Mizzou football player Drew Lock, he's entering the draft this year. At first, like the first couple weeks, he was not projected to be drafted in the first round. And now, because of certain situations and Kyler Murray he's not going to play baseball. He's Oklahoma quarterback, won the Heisman. He's not going to play baseball. He's going to play football. So now that he's in the mix, they're like, oh, well, this is going to go here. This is going to go here. So projecting that Drew Lock from Missouri is going to be drafted in the first round, 15 to the Redskins. That's the report right now. Yep. So, if it goes,
Washington Times Redskin picked QB Drew Lock.
I mean, Alex Smith broke his leg. He's done. He's out forever. You got to have somebody. And Drew Lock he's a cool kid. He's a great player. He can do it all. I'm really excited for him. I'd love to see a Mizzou player, especially quarterback, going the first round. There hasn't been the greatest success of Mizzou quarterbacks, but some of them are still playing. You know, Chase Daniel, Fitzpatrick. You got what's the other guy's name? Drawing a blank here.
They're talking about maybe even the Broncos trying to get Drew Lock
to work behind Joe Flacco, because that's who they got.
Says from an hour ago. It says,
and if you didn't know that, Joe Flacco's going to the Broncos, but it can't be official for like a couple days. Yeah, it's the stupidest move ever.
No, it just says should Denver move up, you know, and even with Joe Flacco having played behind him,
yeah, they were saying Dolphins, Redskins, or Redskins, Dolphins, and then I guess that must be the third team. I didn't remember what the third team was. So,
yep, it was the Broncos. So.
Well,
who knows, John Elway. Who knows where he's going?
Yeah, who knows? But I'm just excited that he's in.
Might even have the Drive 2.0.
Right.
Who knows?
That'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
I just want to see a Missouri guy go draft number one. Go Mizzou. You're wearing a Mizzou hoodie today, too. That's what also brought it up to me. Go Mizzou.
Go Mizzou.
M-I-Z.
Z-O-U. Did you want me to finish that?
Yes, I did.
Was that too much?
Yes, I did. And I know. Hopefully somebody else did, too. So, you know, I'm not alone in this Mizzou chant. Come on, guys.
I'm sorry, you're alone. You're all alone. I abandoned you.
I know, it's all right. Well, back on point here, guys. That's pretty much it for sports. I mean, it's pretty, like I said, it's not really the busiest. There has been news. We kind of brought it up at the beginning of the show that Armie Hammer's reports say he's the new Batman. What's up? What do you think of that? Ben Affleck's out. If you guys didn't know, he officially
it's just done. Reports. So until it's confirmed.
He was up for Batman before honestly, Affleck was signed.
I don't care who plays Batman at this point. I just want another Batman movie. I don't care who plays him. Honestly, it could be that Robert Pattinson kid. It could be Armie Hammer. I don't care. I just want something.
I want Armie Hammer.
Something.
I thought he was really good in The Lone Ranger. And even
I want something to love or hate.
I like him.
Yeah.
He was rumored to be Batman before Ben Affleck got the job. That's who I wanted it to be in the first place. So. If that's true, rock on. But yeah, those are the reports right now. Ben Affleck's out. They're going back and doing a different Batman back in noir time era. Corner 3. Made it back. Technical issues. Sorry.
Another technical.
I mean, we're working with you guys. Like, you know, we're pushing through this because we're going to get new equipment. It's going to happen. Trust me. But it's like when we want to do this, and sometimes you want to do this, it's like, man, we're just doing it right now. We're going to put up with it. It's really not that big deal. We just got to pause and stop. So we're sorry for that little, like, where did they go?
Yep.
But everything's all good. We're back with you guys. We were talking about, Batman Return the Joker. We were talking about the Batman Beyond possibility movie because of Armie Hammer being reported today.
Yeah.
John Campia show. John Campia. Like,
we already had our discussion.
We already had our discussion about John Campia. So, but I mean, he does know his stuff. I mean, he does. So, I'm going to take that report with a grain of salt because I'm sure he does too. So,
Because, yeah, it's just all rumors right now. That's all I've ever heard about, a new Batman movie this, new Batman movie that. Could be him, could be this guy, could be this guy. I'm just like... I
don't want Robert Pattinson to be, but because I was horrified when Ben Affleck was announced and he didn't do that bad, I'm with you on that, to be honest with you.
Whatever.
But, dude, Michael Keaton, old Batman Beyond, oh, God, give that to me all day long, please.
I want that, though.
Please.
I want that. So,
but yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, it's been kind of a
lost my train of thought. I apologize.
We lost our train of thought. I mean, it's going to happen, but we're going to give you the best show we can possible. So just bear with us. Like I said, I am ordering the battery for the camera this week. All right, we're gonna be on camera. We're gonna be filmed. You're gonna see what we're doing. You're gonna be with us. It'll be a little more engaging. Give you a little more reason to listen and watch us.
Yep.
And we got big plans to get on Facebook. We know that's coming. I know people keep talking about that. They're like, I can't spread you guys just through YouTube. That's coming soon. We are gonna be possibly working with some moderators to kind of help us out doing it on the side so we don't have to do this kind of stuff because I'm not going to lie, I don't want to do it. It's a pain in the butt.
Research?
No, I just mean the fact of, posting this and posting that, getting updated at all times and moderating whatever we have out there. I mean, we're going to get on Reddit, all that kind of stuff.
Figure that out.
The podcast station for you guys to listen to other places. Maybe you can't listen to YouTube. Maybe you want to download this before you go or something. So we want to give everybody kind of more options than just YouTube. Yep. But hey, we appreciate YouTube for doing this. So
want to cast a wider net to more people.
Exactly.
This should be our first episode up on Reddit.
We can do that. I mean, hey, let's go for it.
We should upload to YouTube and Reddit, both of them.
All right, I'm down. We can do that
wide net.
Do a little editing after the show.
Yep.
But yeah, like I said, we got a big game tonight for the Blues going on. What's we got Armie Hammer, Batman, Jessica Jones, Punisher canceled. And we went over a lot of things. Games. There's like Zip in games. We'll kind of get back into movies. I kind of want to get your opinion on. I hadn't really had my research on what movies are coming out this year. There's actually a lot. So we're going to dive into that too here shortly. But games. Apex Legends, people keep playing this. It's that new. It's basically, is it Fortnite or whatever kind of?
It's basically your battle royale.
It's just a battle royale, and it's just a different mode, version of battle royale.
Just a different version, just like Call of Duty was.
Right. I'm hearing mixed things about it.
Yeah, I'm hearing good things and bad things, and in between things. So I'm not sure how to do that, but I'm not into the whole battle royale thing anymore.
I just don't know if I'm into that battle royale. It seems like Black Ops 3. Propelled rocket futuristic stuff, and it's just the advantages out the yin yang, and it just seems like a game that's going to be exploited by good players really soon, especially with like Xbox having keyboard and mouse now. So when people are jumping on that and just devastating people on Fortnite and everything, and I don't even want to get into Fortnite. It was good for like 2 weeks, and it's just trash panda.
Like less than that, like a couple hours, and then it got real bad real quick. So I'm just looking up upcoming movies here.
There's a lot, man. I mean, I didn't know. I mean, there's a lot I don't want to see, but there's just a lot.
Apollo 11 movies coming out. That's pretty cool.
The new what?
A new Apollo 11 movie.
Oh.
A look at the Apollo 11 mission to land on the moon, led by Commander Neil Armstrong and pilot Buzz Aldrin.
Okay.
So they're coming out with a movie this year.
Okay. Cool.
It's already got a 77 on Metascore.
Who's the cast?
Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, and Michael Collins. It says that's who it stars.
Oh, okay.
So it must be like a long time in the making or something.
Wow. Okay. Well, hey, that's news to me. Breaking news, Apollo 11. Awesome.
So I've heard Captain Marvel is going to be like a skewering of white males, apparently. The new Captain Marvel that's coming out.
Brie Larson is a SJW, so she's already kind of admitted it.
Yeah. A new Western, The Kid, the story of a young boy who witnesses Billy the Kid's encounter with Sheriff Pat Garrett. It has Chris Pratt, Vincent, I don't know how to say that last name. D'Onofrio, that's it. Ethan Hawke and Leela George.
Okay, yeah, D'Onofrio, he's Men in Black, Edgar.
Oh, yeah, okay, Edgar. Yeah.
I know Edgar, and I wasn't Edgar.
So that's going to be good, a new Chris Pratt Western. He did well in The Magnificent Seven, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a really good movie.
People rip on it so bad because, I mean, what do you want? But it was great. I love the cast. It was
good for being a Western. Let's see. Lots of avant-garde stuff coming out.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, Finding Steve McQueen. Oh no, that came out last year, but I guess it might be. Oh, I see. It's an indie film that's coming out this year to like mainstream.
Okay.
Apparently, it's 1972. A gang of close-knit thieves from Youngstown, Ohio, attempt to steal $30 million in illegal contributions and blackmail money from President Richard Nixon's secret fund.
Okay, color me interested. That's cool. That kind of sounds in depth.
Travis Fimmel, Rachel Taylor, William Fichtner, and Forrest Whitaker. So,
Forrest Whitaker, nice.
Us, that the new horror movie by Jordan Peele that's coming out.
Oh yeah,
that's going to be really good. It's a family's serenity turns to chaos when a group of doppelgangers begin to terrorize them.
Yeah, I'm really interested in that because I know there's going to be some kind of twist because it's like, looking in a mirror and it's really them or something. Mm-hmm. It's something to do with paranormal, maybe.
It's like, or it's like you're just, that's who you are in your raw state, something like that, without any of your inhibitions or anything like that. Could be something like that.
Trailers do look good, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. The new Dumbo coming out March 29th.
New Dumbo, yep. I had that on my list as well. I have Lion King also because that comes out this year.
And that's just for March that's just March.
Wow.
So that's a lot coming out in March.
We got
then next month, April, we got Shazam, Pet Sematary.
I'm not excited for Shazam. I'm excited for Pet Sematary.
Oh, yeah. I'm not excited for Shazam, but I'm going to go see it.
You're going to go see it?
Yeah, I'm going to go see it. Because that's what I'm doing now. I'm just going and seeing movies. I just look to see what's playing, and I go and see them.
I might join on that one.
Okay.
Maybe.
New Hellboy coming out April 12th.
Oh, God, I'm excited about that, too. The guy from Stranger Things. Mm-hmm. He's the new Hellboy. It does look good.
Caught between the worlds of supernatural and human. Battles ancient sorceress. Bent on revenge.
We got Toy Story 4 coming out.
Yeah, we do.
I'm excited. I mean, I didn't even, that movie just crept up on us because I've been hearing about it for so long. And it's like, whoa, okay, it's actually happening. But the trailers have not been very good. Haven't really shown much. Just been like a scene or two and just a funny part, and we haven't really got much from what's actually happening. Because I thought it was like a search for Bo Peep, and in the trailer she's with Woody and they're at this fair. So it's like, okay, I guess they found her.
I guess you just ruined it, or maybe that's a flashback.
Maybe it could be. Okay, good point.
New Avengers coming out April 26th.
That's right.
Avengers Endgame.
That's probably will be one of two of the biggest movies of the year, next to Star Wars Episode 9. Pretty positive.
And that Pokemon Detective Pikachu comes
Detective
out
Pikachu
May 10th.
With Ryan. Yeah, my birthday. Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. I'm gonna be there.
Yup.
I'm so watching it. We're gonna see Detective Pikachu, and we're going to Dave and Buster's and rocking out.
Yup. And then it's awesome. A week later, guess what? May 17th, John Wick Chapter 3.
John Wick 3! It's going to be so John Swick.
It's going to be so John Swick. And then Aladdin comes out May 24th.
Oh, God, the Blue Genie. I mean, I'm excited to just fix it.
And then that sweet Brightburn movie comes out as well the same day.
Brightburn.
What if a child from another world crash landed on Earth?
Oh, yeah, it's the reverse Superman.
Instead of becoming a hero to mankind, he proved to be something far more sinister.
Yeah, it's literally, this movie looks incredible. It is literally Superman. I keep saying literally. I'm sorry. It's Superman reversed. It's like what happened if someone with these powers came here and he was not good.
And he turned out to be a psychopath.
Yeah, it looks incredible. I forget whose film is this?
David Yarovesky is the director.
Who's it by though? It's by somebody that's done something recently. It was, and when I heard about it, I was.
Oh, it's.
Is it the guy from District 9? Is it Neil Blomkamp?
Hang on.
I'm pretty sure it's Neil Blomkamp.
No, Brian and Mark Gunn.
Okay. Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. Brian and Mark Gunn did that one. And yeah, it's basically just reverse Superman if he came to Earth and decided to be a crazy psychopath instead. It's got Elizabeth Banks, David Denman, Matt Jones,
yes,
and
Elizabeth Banks. She's great. Love Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah. But yeah, go see that instead of Aladdin.
I'm not going to lie, I'm still going to see Aladdin.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
I want to know if they're going to say it. I just want to know if they're going to say praise Allah or not.
We went over this last week. I mean, seriously, it's I just don't see Disney being controversial, but the thing with Disney, real quick on this thing, is that they've been known to be a little racial in the past.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is that they branched to a much larger, and it's a different world now. I think if they didn't, it would probably offend people. If they didn't, it's going to offend people either way. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
If you don't do it, people are going to be mad. If you do it, they're going to be
It's going to be a rough ride either way.
But in the original Latin, they say it. So I mean, it's just facts, man. And I think it's going to be in there. Honestly, if I wouldn't put a lot of money on it, but I'd put like $10.
Oh yeah,
it says they're going to say it.
Down on it.
I definitely say they're going to say it.
So then May 31st, Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Oh
comes
God,
out.
yes, it looks really good. It's got Millie Bobby Brown in it from Stranger Things.
Sally Hawkins, Ziyi Zhang. I hope I said that right. And Vera Farmiga.
Farmiga.
Yeah,
it's a nice name.
Farmiga. And then Dark Phoenix, June 7th comes out.
Oh God, reports we're hearing is that it's pure trash.
Yeah,
it's their last desperate attempt, and they're fumbling the ball, man.
And then we got Men in Black International and Shaft both coming out on the same day.
I'm going to
be spending a lot of time in the movies.
We're going to be spending a lot of time in the movies, and that is another thing. We're going to be doing a lot of reviews. We're probably going to do once we get video and stuff, we'll probably do reviews, probably live reviews of right after the film if we can, and just be like give our thoughts. On what we thought of this movie. No spoiler. We'll do a spoiler afterwards.
Spoiler free, yeah. Spoiler free, and then we'll get into spoilers.
Right, because we got a lot of good stuff coming, man. We got the tribute to Mystery Science Theater. We got gaming. We're going to be doing.
Yep.
We haven't quite decided what game we're going to play yet for you guys. It's going to be. We're thinking. It's just a think is maybe we're going to play Goof Troop on Super Nintendo.
Goof Troop. You didn't press A.
You didn't press A, and that'll probably be the title episode. Spoiler. You didn't press A.
You didn't press
A. And you'll find out what that means
why.
when we play.
Yeah.
So, but I know a lot of people love that game. Me and my cousin used to play it religiously back in the day. It's a very good. It's one of the.
For a solid week.
It's hard. It gets real difficult. It starts out and you're like, "Is this a baby's game?
Yeah.
And what is this?" Really, and it gets really difficult.
3.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
So it's a really good time. It's one of the better 2-player games to just sit down with somebody and both of you working together to get through this. It's a really great game. That's one of the games we're thinking about doing. But yeah, a lot of good stuff. We got interviews. Speaking of interviews, we do have for sure in line. We have 2. We're not sure what lineup they're going. We know, like we said this last week. If you listen to previous episodes, you'll know who's first. It's nothing against either people. It's just kind of the route we wanted to go from the beginning. So. But the third guest is going to be, we're working on it right now, and if things go good, this person is into drones. That's my hint. He's in my family. He's my cousin's husband, and he owns a drone company, and we're gonna do some cool things. Hopefully, we're gonna be talking to him soon. He knows who he is, and when he hears this,
get some sweet drone shots.
Call me. And that's how we're going to do this. That's how I'm doing it right now because I know he listens. So when he hears this, just give me a call and we're going to set this up. And it's going to be really good. And we're going to hopefully do like a co-sponsored thing. He knows a lot of people. We know a lot of people. And we're going to help each other out. And I think that's kind of what we want to do, especially with guests. Like if you're in a band that we know or something.
Yeah.
You know, and if you want to get your name out there,
something like that,
something around that line, we can have you on the show.
We can at least try.
We can maybe play some of your music, things of that nature. You know, give us a shout out, email us, leave us a comment, or get us in touch directly if you know someone that can get in touch with us directly. Yeah. We're not going to be giving our number or anything like that out. You're out your mind. But
we can get one of those fake Google numbers if you must.
Yeah, we can if you really want to do that.
If you must, but you know,
I see a lot of trolls happening if we do that.
Oh yeah, lots of trolls, lots and lots.
Which,
trolls.
If you're out there, I haven't found any. You haven't done anything yet. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, we haven't had any interaction whatsoever.
No troll.
Maybe we're just that pathetic to where nobody wants to troll us.
People are like, are these guys going to talk about anything I want to hear yet? God.
Oh man. You want to talk about Toy Story 4? June 21st, Toy Story 4. Grudge comes out 2020, same day.
Oh yeah, the remake of The Grudge.
Yep, and then the remake of Child's Play comes out the same day.
That's
funny. Toy Story 4 and remake of Child's Play. Both
they haven't shown his face in the trailer yet.
Oh really?
Nope.
Oh wow, yeah, I haven't seen.
I don't know if he looks exactly the way he did or what, but yeah, this version of Child's Play looks like it's going back to origins. Aubrey Plaza is one of the main leads, plays the boy's mom in this movie. The trailer,
Plaza does?
Yeah, Aubrey Plaza does. Which I'm a big fan of Aubrey Plaza and her work. All of her work.
She's got some good work out there.
Some good work.
Some good work.
Some good things out there.
Shots.
She's doing good things.
I mean, good films.
Yeah, shots of liquor.
Nothing. Just forget it. Move on. Forget it. I have nothing. I have nothing for you here.
And on this episode of Choking with Charlie, Charlie chokes.
Choking with Charlie. Charlie chokes.
What's on today's episode of Choking with Charlie? Charlie?
Aubrey Plaza. I mean, not Aubrey Plaza. Something else. A Spider-Man Far From Home. July 5th. That's what it is.
Spider-Man Far From Home. Looks great. Looks really, really good. Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza. Choking Charlie.
Choking Charlie. And this is the I Don't Mo show. If you didn't know, it's not really Choking with Charlie. But
and then the Lion King. I'm sorry, I'm just looking through IMDb right now. Lion King comes out. No, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be cool. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't even know what that is.
I have no idea.
A faded TV actor and his stunt double strive to achieve fame and success in the film industry during the final years of the Hollywood Golden Age in 1969 Los Angeles. It's got Margot Robbie, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, and Margaret Qualley.
That's a lot of stars in that. I'm a big fan of Margot
Robbie.
Robbie.
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, that's what that movie is. Oh, okay.
So that's going to be cool.
All right, I'm in. Cool. Is Johnny Depp in that? Did you say Johnny Depp?
No, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie.
Okay.
Margaret Qualley.
Okay, that's cool. $20 says Brad Pitt's eating something in that movie.
Probably a sandwich.
Bowl of popcorn.
Something.
Burrito.
He's gonna be eating something.
He's gonna be eating something.
Tense situation.
Yeah, exactly. And there was a theory on why he did that, but I think everyone knows that the real reason why he's eating all the time. So.
Yep, I think everyone knows.
Yep, he is diabetic. Low blood sugar.
Keep trying. No, I honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's because he dabbles in the devil's lettuce.
Oh, so he's just got the munchies the whole time.
Exactly. I'm pretty positive because he's an out there activist. So he's
an out there kind of guy.
Him and Jennifer Aniston have already pretty much come full circle. That's why she was in We Are the Millers and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
That they smoke and everything like that. So hey, to each their own, man.
To each their own. Whatever you like.
Whatever you like. But apparently that's why he eats all the time.
That's funny.
Yeah. Right.
So he must have to.
And I think it just kind of became his thing,
because he's always skinny. He must just freaking constantly run or something. Right. He's just always running and eating.
I mean, he's Brad Pitt, man. You got to keep up that Brad Pitt.
He's like, I got to get stoned real quick and then go work out. It's like, who wants to do that?
Scene, Brad, you're one on set. Hang on.
Hang on.
I'm good. I'm totally good, guys. Let's go. Let's film this. Wait, I'm really hungry though. Can you get me something to eat? I'm filming this. One take, man.
I need to be eating something in every scene.
One take.
Every scene, I need to have at least some sort of food. That's in my contract. You read it.
Stuffing his face, literally. Slamming food in his mouth. Like Moneyball is a perfect example. And Ocean's 11.
Dude, Moneyball, he's constantly munching
just
on
blam.
sunflower seeds.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
something. All the time.
Oh, and then that Hobbs and Shaw comes out.
Oh, God.
What were we calling it? That cartoon. What is it? Oh no! Everybody's yelling at
everyone's yelling at it. It's
Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes. Yeah, that's the new Calvin and Hobbes movie.
It's the new Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, no. It's the spinoff from the Fast and the Furious, and it's got how do we pronounce his name? Is the Elba? Isra Elba? I forget.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
That part's cool, where he's like a superhuman.
Right. He's got enhancements to his body, kind of like Jax from Mortal Kombat, but his whole body.
It says lawman Luke Hobbs and outcast Deckard Shaw from an unlikely alliance when a cyber genetically enhanced villain threatens the future of humanity. So, yeah. And apparently they're making a live action Dora the Explorer movie.
Oh, God.
As well.
Is Boots going to be live action?
It says plot unknown, live action feature based on Nickelodeon animated series Dora the Explorer. And it's a bunch of... Oh, Benicio del Toro's in it. And so is Michael Pena. He's probably playing Diego. Is that racist?
No.
Not now it is. The New Mutants is coming out.
Which looks like a horror movie.
Artemis Fowl, the movie, finally, is coming out August 9th. Those book series, did you ever read any of those books?
Any of the Artemis Fowl?
Yeah, it's about like owls. No,
I don't think so.
No,
I mean,
I always saw him when I was a kid. I always saw him around, and they just had the cover always had like an owl. So I'm just assuming that it's about an owl.
Okay,
but I don't know. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark,
which is, if you didn't read that book when you were younger, come on,
book. Oh man,
90s kids, man.
So yeah, those are just some of the movies that are coming out. Playmobil the movie. So Lego has some competition with Playmobil.
Playmobil. What's Playmobil?
Playmobil. If you see that, you'll know.
Oh, okay. I got you now.
Playmobil, however you say it. Playmobil. I don't know. So yeah, that's just some of the stuff that's coming out. Why are you staring weirdly at the screen? You're weirding me out.
I'm sorry. I'm staring at the...
You keep making me think that I'm cutting out, and I'm not, and that's why I'm talking weird.
Oh, no. I was checking to see if the levels were the same. I apologize to the audience here. I was checking to see if each of our levels were similar. That's all. I didn't know if maybe it was fading out or not. So.
Your levels are similar.
Okay. I think we're good. I'm sorry. I was just checking.
I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to give everybody a quality product, okay?
I'm so sorry. Quality product.
I'm on Rod Freak of Pressure.
I'm so sorry. Shout out.
I'm sorry. Shout out.
Shout
out to Agent.
Shout out. So yeah, that's...
I mean, yeah, you pretty much went through all the movies that I had down except for It Chapter 2 was the other one that I had on my list of that's coming out this year. You pretty much went over pretty much all the top ones. Star Wars. We already talked about that. It's going to be a better year for movies than I thought. I didn't know. So
it's going to be great. It's going to be a really, really good year. We're going to spend a lot of time at the movies.
We just need to get movie passes and just go.
Do they have those for the cinema here? Cool. That'd be really cool to have.
Exactly.
What's next? What do we got on the docket? Let's that was movies. That was movies.
It's bagel.
Bagel?
It's
big old bagel. Huh?
Big old bagel, boy. Because
this is an impromptu show, and this might be an impromptu ending.
Exactly.
So.
I mean, we're at 52 minutes, and we can sit here and dabble flabble. What's going on? The weather sucks. There's more snow grossness coming this evening tonight. It's annoying.
Draw out the construction work that's being done on the house, which is just going to draw out more of the mess that's going on in the house, and
right.
It's just torn apart right now, and it's just making me angry. I wish the weather would be better so it would be done.
Right. It is definitely that kind of time of year where it's like, Christmas had got over and there was
even
no
though
snow,
it's indoor, the weather is still affecting.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
it's affecting a lot of people right now. For sure. It's just annoying, and then it's wet, and then it's rainy, and then everything's damp, and it's just
60
gross.
degrees for a day, and then it goes right back to what it was doing.
It's just that's the motto here in Missouri. Welcome to Missouri. Wait 5 minutes if you don't like the weather.
That one day we had all the weather in our state, all the weather. We had snow, we had ice, we had rain, we had hail, we had thunder, all of it,
everything,
all of it, all at once, all across the state.
We've gone from 60 degrees to a blizzard.
Yeah,
back to back.
Just the stupidest thing, and that's that's living in the middle of the country, I guess.
Yeah, thanks, Al Gore.
God, jeez, thanks for inventing climate change. Now we're all screwed. Appreciate it. I mean, come on, man.
Thanks, Hoda Kotb.
Oh, dude.
I just like that name. It's just so messed up. It's just a cool name.
It's a crazy, weird name.
I used to call it Hoda Kotb because I didn't know it was literally just how it's spelled.
It's Kotb.
Kotb.
Yep. Hoda Kotb. Host of Today Show. She's a strange one. She's a strange one.
Yeah. So, what I wanted to talk about is...
what really grinds my gears?
Yeah, what really grinds my gears? Is that, so I went and cleaned out my car here in town the other day.
Yeah.
And behind the mobile station.
Yeah.
And there's been rumors for I don't know how many years, that there's supposed to be emails put inside there. Okay? So, there you can tell. I was driving by, you can tell there's work being done.
Yeah.
And I keep hearing from, I've heard people around town when they've talked about it, that it's slow. Well, I'll give you the reason why it's slow and why it hasn't happened yet.
Why is that?
Because I was driving by, and there was just one guy.
Just one guy
in the window. And you want to know what he was doing?
What's that?
He was on his cell phone, and he was hovering over the thing he was supposed to be standing He wasn't actually doing anything. I'm not joking.
Wow.
I meant to tell you that the other day, and I was thinking about local stuff just now to finish out the show, and I was like, well, that's why there's no effing emos yet, because literally nothing is being done.
What a turd.
There's one dude, and I swear to God, dude, he was faking just working while he was on his phone.
There's just one guy?
One dude in there.
Why? Why is it just
trying
one
to build this whole emo? It's like you look inside, there's a counter.
Jeez Louise.
There's the thing. It goes to the back of the kitchen. There's the little seating area because it's supposed to be real small, but the delivery is going to be their main thing, which is awesome, finally, something else. But it's like, are you doing this literally for this guy? Because obviously he's getting paid. He don't care. But like, where's the emos guys stepping in?
Yeah,
where are you people stepping in?
Maybe you came across during like a lunch break or something.
I mean,
and he was just messing around on one of the things.
Like, I gotta make sure I look like I'm doing something.
This, but I'm on
boss
lunch.
might show up real quick. I was talking to the painter, boss. Sorry,
I don't know, but
it's just. But when I see stuff like that, that's what upsets me about this area.
What really grinds my gears.
Right. I mean, and there's this stuff we need and wants and people that could actually do the job right and get things going. And it's just like these things like that. And it's like, come on, man. Yeah. And I see people where I am and leaning against counters, and then people literally purposely leaning against a counter to prove their point. Yeah. And like, oh, hang on. As soon as they see me not doing anything, we're going to start having to do something. And I'm like, maybe you should be doing something in the first place and not just standing around.
Maybe you should just like start sweeping or something. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't sweep.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about too.
You have 2 arms.
He's a chode.
Yeah, he's talking about me.
Yeah.
I don't sweep.
You don't sweep. You don't do anything. You don't wipe nothing. You don't do jack.
You don't wipe nothing?
No, he's a giant chode. So some people know what I'm talking about. It's just, I saw that and it was just like, come on, man. So with that, and then the weather, and then, that salt all over the car, and then, it's dirty inside the car, and it's just makes you not want to do anything outside, and you just want to get out there, and then the sun comes out for one day, and the next day it's, 10 degrees.
It's not.
I'm just tired of it, man.
Yeah, I'm over winter. I usually love it, but this winter has just been relentless. It's been bad. Over and over and over again with their cycle. Just stop already. Just stop and go to spring, please.
Damn you, Punxsutawney Phil.
Punxsutawney Phil, I hate you.
Seeing your damn shadow, you're lying. They're lying to you, Punxsutawney. They told you saw your shadow, but you didn't.
You didn't. There is no shadow. That's all you have to remember, people.
Heck yeah. Well, guys, I think that's probably going to about do it. We're on the 58-minute mark now. We're trying to give everybody our episode. That's probably what you're going to get most of the time. If we go over sometimes, hey, it happens. Yep. But with our credentials and how much money we have to pay to upload, the way that we upload is we have about an hour per episode, so we can give you continuous episodes. But thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate the feedback from everybody that we've talked to. Post comments, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on there so when we pop up a new episode. Like I said, we're gonna be doing good things. We're gonna be putting on Facebook. We got Reddit coming. We're gonna branch out for you guys. So we appreciate you joining us, listening. Hope you all had a good time. I'm Nathan J.
I'm Charlie P.
And this is the I Don't Mo Show, bro. I had a good time, man. It was a good show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
We'll talk to you later, guys. Have a good day.
Peace.
Peace.